Put your hands up, show me that you... That is not how I sing, sorry. I'm Lauren Alaina, and this is the hit story of my song, Road Less Traveled.
Take the road less traveled on.
I wrote Road Less Traveled with Jesse Frazier and Megan Trainor. We actually wrote this song at Jesse's studio room on Music Row. I had just come off of American Idol, and I became famous overnight, and I was trying to learn how to navigate that. I really struggled with caring about what other people had to say about me, and I let their criticism kind of control how I felt. I just remember that day being so sick of it, and I wanted to write Road Less Traveled about being who you are and loving yourself and not letting someone else define you.
Dress sizes can't define. Don't let the world decide what's beautiful.
I actually recorded Road Less Traveled twice. I cut the song before my vocal cord surgery. And then after I had my vocal cord surgery, my voice, so crazy, it almost doubled my range. So I went back into the studio and re-sang it. When it came back from mastering and I listened to it in my car, I just remember thinking, this song is incredible. I was so proud of it. I thought it sounded so different, and it just really felt anthemic to me, and I could picture myself on stage singing it and people putting their hands up at the bridge. So, put your hands up, show me that you... That is not how I sing, sorry.
Put your hands up, show me that you're one of a kind.
I used Chris Hickey as the director for my music video for Road Less Traveled. I really love him. I wanted to kind of tell my story from the time I was a little girl on. And it was really a crazy day because you never really look at your life from the outside looking in, and to see these younger girls playing these roles was kind of heartbreaking because it was all about my eating disorder and kind of how that progressed, and to see these beautiful young little girls kind of playing these roles, I was like, oh, I got to be nicer to myself.
History gets made when you're acting a fool. So don't hold it back and just run it.
I will never forget finding out that Road Less Traveled was the #1 song on country radio. I was in Portland opening up a Cracker Barrel. Damon Moberly from my promo staff at the label called me and said, guess what? I was like, what? And he said, you have the #1 song in the country. And I sobbed. I called my mom and dad, and everybody cried. We all cried. I had quite a few misses at country radio. We had put out 5 or 6 songs before Road Less Traveled that didn't turn into big hits like I wanted. I think that almost made me appreciate that moment so much more because I had worked so hard for it, and my team had worked so hard for it. So when we finally did it, it was the most rewarding thing of all time.
Take the road less traveled on.
When I was promoting Road Less Traveled, I remember doing an interview. The interviewer said to me, our viewers are mostly young women, and you're so confident and strong, and can you tell them how you achieved that, and has it always come naturally to you? It just seems like you're just the most confident person in the world. In that moment, I remember feeling like I've got to share my truth. I've got to tell the truth. And so I told them about my eating disorder, and it was like a huge weight had been lifted off of my shoulders because I wasn't walking around with a secret anymore. And it made me connect to people on a whole new level. And I would say the most rewarding thing I've experienced from Road Less Traveled is meeting other people who have struggled with eating disorders or any kind of insecurity, and them telling me that me talking about my struggles made them not feel alone. And then when they tell me about theirs, I don't feel alone. And we really all are doing the best we can, and we all have things that we don't necessarily love about ourselves, but we have to focus on the things that we do, and just kind of sharing that message and being able to connect with people over something that was really painful for me and really scary for me to share has been so rewarding.